Just steps from the Vatican, the third International Bioethics Conference, organized by the Jérôme Lejeune International Chair, gathered experts from around the world to explore science, truth, and the ethical challenges of contemporary medicine. This year, Cardinal Willem Jacobus Eijk was among the key participants.
Theology and philosophy are not considered as sciences, as scientific. But theology and philosophy can yield real metaphysical truth, but you have to recognize it. And for this, of course, we have to rediscover the true meaning of human reason. That means that life is an intrinsic value and not only an instrumental value. On the basis of empirist philosophy, you cannot discover the essence of things, the being of things, the truth concerning moral norms and moral values. That's impossible. For this you have to recognize that human reason is capable of knowing metaphysical truth.
The Jubilee of the Families is happening also right now here in Rome. Many families will be coming to the Eternal City also for their own pilgrimage through the Holy Doors here during this holy year. What is your recommendation for a family today? How do they stay together? How is it possible to lead a good family life?
Very important to foster family life. Now many members of the family are living as individuals with their own networks, you know. I think it is very important to have, for instance, common meals. Because during meals, parents talk with their children. But then they can teach their children. A very big part of education is given during meals. But when people are not eating together anymore in the family, you lose these important moments. And I think what is very important in family, that is common prayer. Praying together, before the meal, after the meal, at the beginning of the day, by the end of the day, like we did in the past. And that, of course, will help young children to form a personal relationship with Christ. That will, give them a Christian formation, a Christian education. And therefore you give them a very solid fundament for the future life. Because when you pray with your children, also adolescents, many people choose the religion or the philosophy of life they'll have for the whole of his life during adolescence. And then we have to be present with our, transmission of the faith.
What role does the family play for the church?
I think a very important role. Because, the first teachers of religions are not priests or teachers at schools, but they're the parents. When they are faithful, they're going to church. They bring their little children with them. Also, when children do not understand yet what is going on in church, they feel the sacrality of the atmosphere. They see others praying, they see their parents praying, and that's an example we should give to our children. And therefore I said during preparatory courses for marriage, we have to teach young couples to pray, because then they can teach this to their children. And that is very important that young parents talk with their children about faith and that they pray with their children, because then they will help them to be true followers of Christ.
Your Eminence, thank you so much for your time being with us.
Thank you, and God bless.